Hello guys, Lord X is here, and welcome back to Diablo 3. It's been a while since I've played this, and I know it's not everyone's favourite game, but I've just come off playing Brutal, a little indie dungeon crawler, and that just gave me a taste of what I want to get back into, which is of course Diablo 3, and my Necromancer character that I'm completely and utterly in love with. Haven't played this for a while because I've had a lot of other games to cover, including a lot of Crash Bandicoot. Not doing that tonight. A few frustrating levels of that coming up, so pacing that one out, but we're nearly done with the whole series on that anyway, so you'll get another complete series of a game, because I'm doing a lot of games right now, including a couple of little horrors as well, and Bioshock, a game from the past, so I've got a lot of games to play, so kind of trying to space everything out and give everyone a little bit of everything. Not always the best idea, but anyway, I wanted to get back into this because I fucking love this. So we'll get back in, see what's what. If I remember rightly, I left it at episode 6, and we're searching for the sword pieces. I think we got one really early on, and there was just a lot of killing and death and dungeon exploring after that. So this time I want to try and get the second sword piece, but it depends how long it's going to take before the video ends. So anyway, that being said, let's get back into Diablo 3. So here we are, guys, back in, and we're in Tristram, or New Tristram, sorry. Had to quickly change my flag, because I got a load of bonuses for the Necromancer pack. It's a full Necro flag now, of course, going with the theme. But I don't remember leaving off here necessarily, so we need to get to the Drowned Temple is where we need to go. So, we've got to go back to the Fields of Misery. That is the way forward to the Drowned Temple. So this could be a bit of a bitch, because I think I've done a load of dungeons here, and yes, it has now plopped us in the middle with none of the good shit available to me.
Great power within me too.
You said that before, Liara.
I have no control over mine.
Then you must learn to master it.
It's only happened a few times in my life, and only when I was in grave danger. Something rises up from deep within me, and, well, I can't really explain it.
Okay, now so we're at the top of the map, actually, so if I remember, we go over to here to the right. I'm not going to uncover the whole map, because that would just be a whole nother episode again. Oh, and this already feels so good again. A little bit rusty, can't quite remember all the buttons-ish. I think it's over this way we go, I think. We need to find a checkpoint. We need to find this a scoundrel guy who's going to lead us to the Drowned Temple, maybe. The old mill. Yeah, this is the way.
Please help. They're going to kill my friend. Thieves are going to kill my friend if we don't do something. Help me break these bonds and see for yourself.
Who is this friend of yours?
She's just a farmer's daughter, Sasha, but she has a relic that the thieves are after.
He's deserted you. Just give it over.
I'll never tell you.
Enough of this. Release Sasha and give her the relic.
You actually believe what this scoundrel tells you? Fine, you fools. We'll kill the both of you.
My essence is too low.
I better build my essence back up then, guys.
You won't get away from us this time!
Just all of that blood. Give me all of it.
This isn't over. The rest of the Thieves Guild will find you.
Socketable item we picked up, which we've had some of them before. Wrong button.
No.
Wrong button again. Let's have a little look-see. We've got a new belt. Don't want that. Scout lock. Ooh. 30 intelligence, 34 vitality. Yeah, well, we're going to put them on. And we can now socket something into them. Nah, we don't want them, though. Gems. I've only got a damage ruby. Bonus experience and strength. Well, we'll put that in the helm anyway. Challenge socket to me. gathered from the Diablo's internal challenges. Helm, other 10% resist all elements. 10 dexterity, vitality. Yeah, the intelligence ones is the yellow. So we're going to be collecting yellow gems, possibly. Anyway, let's talk to these guys, see what they're saying.
Here's the relic, my love. I hid it like you asked. Father's grown suspicious of us, but that won't matter once we're married. It won't be long, right?
Of course, my dear. Soon we will settle down to a quiet life of tilling the fields and raising children. But first, I have to sell this relic. Alas, I must travel away with my friend here to do so.
What? You mean to accompany me?
Yes, yes! You look like you know a lot about markets. Now, lead the way.
Okay, then.
The relic is a fake! Gods, I should have known. You seem like you could use a helping hand. And I sure as hell don't want to stay around here.
Please tell me that you're not considering this criminal's proposal.
Okay, so he's going to follow us for now, then we're going to ask whether we want him in the team. I'm going to keep the Templar, because I need a... I can't go that way. Because I need a meat shield. Scoundrel's alright, but... And I will build up the story with them as we go, so... Oh, we made it to the Drowned Temple, that was close by.
Ah, there you are.
And you're betrothed?
Betrothed? Do I look like the marrying kind to you? By the way, my name is Lyndon.
No, I do not wish to switch up for the rogue. He'll be, Scoundrel, he'll be waiting back at the,
The tomes say of
Tristram.
Alaric and this temple is not encouraging.
Okay. So I think we have to do a quest before we can even be allowed in here, so... Alaric.
You must be Alaric the Guardian. Uncle Deckard told me of your eternal watch over this cursed place. I thought it was a myth.
Are you Nephilim?
No. There have been no Nephilim for a millennium.
Yet another myth. You seek entrance to this temple, but only a Nephilim can enter. If you retrieve the keys from the outlying tombs and use them on the gates, we will see who and what you truly are. Follow me. I will raise the bridge that you may pass.
So we have to go to the Festering Woods now.
Seek 2 tombs in the woods beyond. The Warrior's Rest and the Crypt of the Ancients. Within them reside the keys to our sacred temple.
Give it more time.
Can't remember what my R1 skill is. But yeah, okay, so we have to get keys. And that'll prove what we are, apparently.
Of ancient doom hangs upon these woods.
The skeleton just fell to dust.
Are these Alaric's people?
Their story was quite different.
And beautiful, that ended in a gory mess, which we always love. That's good. That's good. So again, I'll scout the outside. I don't think this area is that big. Could be wrong, I can't remember, it's been a long time.
Uncle Deckard called these flying creatures death with wings.
Not enough essence.
Nice and easy in here, but then again, even on hard mode, everything with a necromancer is easy. I didn't know that starting out as well. I had no idea that that the necro class would be this powerful, especially if you stacked it right.
Repel them, my brothers!
Light chainmail of focus. I probably won't be wearing that. Ooh, notorious enemies up here.
I spent years exploring places like this with Uncle Deckard. This brings back memories.
I too enjoy hunting evil creatures through strange new lands.
I was talking about happy memories.
As was I.
This Templar's a weirdo. We like him. So this looks like it's one of the first tombs. Let's get in. Yeah, it is. Warrior's Rest. Have a little look. Ooh. Look.
Varys says that our people can survive the coming battle, but I saw the truth in his eyes. Why did he order me to guard the beacon of honor? Those shambling things are slaughtering my people in the forest above, and there's nothing I can do to stop it.
So Quinn the Violent went down easy?
It's such an open and beautiful city. It thrives on trade and new ideas. There was always something new and exciting to hear or see.
Cool. We've claimed the Beacon of Honor. That's the first one. Not too hard, nothing too taxing or stressful. Moving on. Okay, so let's see where this goes. So, I could have been wrong about it not being the big... I mean, if it stops like here, it's not that huge an area, but we'll see. And it keeps going. Have a little explore. And we've found the second. Just crumble these ruins around me with my blood power. Awesome. So I found the second ruins. Crypt of the Ancients, yep.
This is amazing. It reminds me of being a child and searching for lost artifacts with Uncle Deckard.
Oh, all of the explosions. Okay, new level reached. What do we get for that? Oh, I better go up here and kill the notorious enemies before we get overwhelmed. Zamith, or Zarim the Horror. Okay, that took a little bit more killing, not gonna lie. Okay, so let's have a quick look. Diane. Corpse explosion, revive. Target an area with reviving fallen enemies to fight for you for a time. That sounds pretty cool, but we're not going to, because I like corpse explosion far too much. Army of Death. Summons a massive army of death to pummel a target on location. Okay. Rather than command skeletons, I mean, I don't use that much anyway. And Frailty, crippling curse that instantly kills enemies at low health. That's cool. But again, I kind of like the leech, gives me health back, so... And bone armor. Rip the bones from nearby enemies, dealing damage and creating armor that reduces damage taken per hit. Oh, that's why I kind of moved. Apparently that has a new vengeful armaments. Increases damage dealt to enemies. Okay. I can't even remember using that before. Okay. Wait, what? So I don't have my army at all now. Oh, shit the bed.
I must wait.
Oh, yeah, you do. You get cool bone armor.
Not enough essence. The night embraces you. We were so sure we could beat whatever traps the ancients had laid for tomb robbers. But the dead bodies of my friends testify to the folly of our arrogance. I would be dead soon as well. Oh. Our greed was our downfall.
Okay, so I'm not liking this. I'd rather have to wait till it cools down. I want a permanent army of skeletons at my back rather than a temporary one. Even though that was a lot more skeletons and they wiped the floor with what was there, I prefer to have permanent backup. So I've now permanently got this bone armor on, which is kind of cool, but I don't really like the appearance of it that much. It's a bit chunky and oh, there we go, and boring looking. Just literally what it states on the tin, bone armor. Just waiting for my triangle power to cool down. Because then I can get my skeletons back. That's a long cooldown for such a short, a one-shot power. I mean, it was strong, but yeah, I didn't really dig it that much. I noticed the bone armor had a number next to it. I don't think that was seconds. I think that was durability, like how strong it is by how many like corpses you've killed with it or you were killing at the time, something like that. And recharge. Come on, there we go. Right. Thank you. And enforce of command skeletons to go in frenzy, increasing attack speed. Yeah. There we go. Bring my guys back. Alright, let's move on. Oh, and the beacon was right here anyway. Cool. So the tomb robbers did not have a good time down here. They got fucking raped. So we've got to go back. I'm gonna fill in the rest of the map out here anyway. Kill some stuff, maybe get some loot, have some fun. So these enraged phantoms are pretty hardcore. That's the thing. Ooh. A new heart. Cool, cool. So we'll circle around and then we'll fill in the middle as usual in a bit. Right, there we go. Teleportation was in the middle. So we can go back to town that way. We're not going to do that. I don't need to. Oh, hello. Beasties. Can't actually get you fuckers from there. Don't know why. There we go. Okay, that was quick. Ooh, something over there, sparkly.
There are many dead here.
Nephilim monument.
We're cut off. They'll be upon us at any moment.
Okay.
Stand firm, brothers, and they will sing of our valor through the ages. The enemy is here for glory.
Oh, an event. Eternal War.
My essence is too low.
Enkidu.
I am overcome with an odd feeling. We are not the first to have fought this skirmish.
I studied these battles in Cain's books, but
Okay.
seeing them is much worse.
So this battle has happened before with the previous Nephilim. They lost.
That's all of them.
Or at least they lost to something probably far larger than that, because Nephilim are meant to be very powerful, so... And they look like spectral doodads, so... Okay, so just this little bit of black and we can head back.
Why would you open an inn?
Okay, I thought she was going to say something then. There's some dialogue in the last episode about her opening an inn. And, yeah, follow her. Nothing else unlocked for him yet. Always got to check that because I completely forgot about that in one of the last episodes and had to, like, unlock all of his powers at a later point. And he now does very well. Okay, so back to the Nephilim. Give him the orbs, and we can go into the Drowned Temple. We place one orb here. Awesome. One orb here.
The temple is open. Enter and defeat the guardians within. Although they are my brothers, they will seek your death when you enter.
I cannot fault them for doing their duty.
Remove the thing that fell into our temple. Every moment it remains, my people grow more restless.
So a fragment of the sword is in here.
This architecture. This predates the sea.
That was easy. Ezek the Prophet. Pretty sure I do what I want, mate, to be fair. Yeah, you managed to raise these fuckers though. Ancient Nephilim Guardian, Brother Carol. And that was easy again. There you go, Alaric.
Your strength rivals that of our greatest champions. What now do you think you are? You may enter our most sacred place.
The spirit speaks the truth. This was a good place. I can feel it.
Okay.
The noble hero.
Magda.
His way here just to die.
You are again mistaken.
And who is this you bring with you? Adria's daughter? She has power within her. No matter. Your mother will soon share your fate, little one. The shard is mine. Fill this temple with their blood!
What did she mean my mother will
I was gonna say,
share
who are
my
you
fate?
kidding? I've killed them all
Could my
already.
mother be alive after all these years?
She has every reason to deceive us. Do not listen. And what is the power within you that she spoke of?
This fight was too easy. She's toying with us. We must get back to Uncle Deckard right away.
Agreed.
The world stone has been changed. Our children are born weak and suffer short lives. The demon Nereza promised to restore their power, but instead turned them into misshapen creatures and sent them to war against us. We may die, but not before she is sent back to the burning hells.
Okay. Thank you for that comment. That comment wasn't from the Guardian here either, even though it had his blue face. It literally said the Drowned Temple.
Traveling, seeing the world.
When the balance is lost.
So he's gone now. So we're going to teleport back to New Tristram. But not before I look at some inventory I've got an insightful desiccated heart of the bear. But that's not as good as the Warlock's Lux. Lucky Desiccated Heart is not as good as the Warlock's Lux either. So these are things to sell. And yeah, nothing doing here. So plus 34, and so slightly more intelligence, but it's not a socketed gold item. So I don't need the extra 4 intelligence now. Back to New Tristram. Okay, so Leah's off over here. Let's talk to her. Leah's childhood.
Uncle Deckard and I traveled all over the world in my youth, looking for lost lore and artifacts. It was so exciting, crawling around ancient temples, digging through forgotten crypts. I feel fortunate that Uncle Deckard raised me the way he did, the things I learned from him. But now I don't know. I see what his obsession with his quest has cost him, has cost us. The Drowned Temple was once known as the Sarsium Emporis. It was the most sacred of their temples, a site where legend claims angels would come to impart their wisdom to the Nephilim.
Okay then, bit more lore there. Hadric has something to say. Hadric's father.
Tell me of your father.
My father was a diplomat. We had a manor in Chaldeum with servants, terraces, all of that. Everything changed when the trouble started. Somehow, rumors spread that my grandfather was responsible for the king's madness. My father's work fell apart. No one would speak to him. He kept believing it will blow over, though.
But it was not to be.
No. I'd rather not talk about it now, if you don't mind. I've work to see to.
Shit, so you wouldn't have been a peasant blacksmith like you are now. Gutted. Okay, what does Deckard have to say? The World Stone.
The World Stone was an ancient artifact of immense power. It was used not only to create our world, but also to control mankind. The original humans were known as the Nephilim, and their power was such that it was feared they would tip the balance in the eternal conflict between the high heavens and the burning hells. So the World Stone was tuned to lessen our powers, turning mankind into what we are today. But now that it has been destroyed, it is conceivable that the powers of the Nephilim will reappear.
Okay, so that makes sense. That makes sense why our character is eventually revealed as Nephilim.
The second piece is safe.
Oh shit, I meant to
But
tilt
I do
Deckard.
not know where the last one has fallen.
I remember a glow streaking towards a fishing village.
That must be Wortham.
Ah, brilliant, dear Leah. Have the ferryman take you there.
Okay, we'll do, but before you go, Deckard...
Was forced to destroy.
Okay, no, he's gone in the house. So we'll talk to the stranger first, the mysterious coven.
Why is this coven after your sword?
I cannot say, but there is something about them, a darkness, that is known to me.
Strange.
The coven may be part of a greater evil. Perhaps I intended to fight it.
You'll need your sword for that.
Yes, you will. Right, let's talk to Deckard again, because I didn't want to skip out on that. Oh, son of a bitch. So that's some lore missed. What does his book say? Nothing. He had 2 more things to say, but we missed that, unfortunately. Yeah, nothing we can do about that now, guys. It was about the destruction of the World Stone to stop Asmodan, I think it was. One of the prime evils. Something like that.
We, Tristram, I tell you, we.
I wish I could remember, but I can't. Oh, the scoundrel's here. Let's talk to him. Lyndon's origins.
Where are you from?
Kingsport, a city by the sea, home to the great merchant fleets and endless nets of reeking fish.
And your trade?
I am between jobs at the moment.
Dishonest jobs, I'd expect.
Nonsense. I am the most honest thief you will ever meet. Wanted. 1 relic, scarlet, roughly the size of a man's fist. It was stolen 2 months past during a deplorable theft from the Merchants Guild Bank. Those apprehended were not in possession of the item, The relic is greatly missed by its rightful owner, or who offers a reward for its safe return.
It's a thief that steals items back from the Thieves Guild to get money. Okay, cool. The Unrepentant Rogue.
How can you waste so much time pursuing women?
Waste? Time is scarcely better spent.
Agreed, my friend.
No. You still lack companionship even now.
I've only found one worth keeping, but she slipped away from me.
What happened?
I'd rather talk about the ones I caught and didn't want.
Agreed. Again. Carrying on. Actually, does Leah have a new diary entry in here, even though she's been with us? Let's have a quick check. She does.
When we retrieved the stranger's second sword piece, Magda found us. She's always on our heels. Who is she? She claims to know my mother, but how could that be? Lord.
Okay, so Leah talking about Magda. So we'll quickly go and sell our shares, and then we'll move on to Wortham. Or Wortham, sorry.
Bunch of things for you this fine day.
Don't need any of that. Need that. Need that. Don't need either of them. All that. Oh yeah, I got this last time. 40, so it's still not quite as good. It's the type of hood I like, so it's good, but it's not as good as Leoric's Crown, the legendary version. It's a shame, but we'll sell it. And as you notice now that I'm not having to paint stuff or dye stuff quite as much, I'm getting some money now. I now have 52,000 gold. You get if you like the standardised stuff in this game and don't want to transmog all the time. Well, not so much transmog, but dye. Dyeing is the expensive part. Transmogging isn't. Yeah, you can play this game and end up with fucking hundreds of thousands, millions even. Right, Dark Visions.
Vile things transpire even as we speak. I see a town in flames, and an old friend paying the ultimate price to reveal the truth.
I already know this.
Oh, do you have the sight as well?
You will say no more, will you?
Okay, Miriam. Getting all cray-cray, giving us cryptic warnings. Well, we need to go talk to the ferryman and go to Wortham. Here we go.
I seek passage to Wortham. I will take you, but beware. Smoke rises from the village.
So Wortham is under attack by the sounds of it.
They're destroying the town. Get out while you can. By all that is holy, the town. Death to those who...
Rathma has blessed me.
Shit the bed, they're coming in thick and fast. They're not powerful, but...
We have a chance.
Okay. Let's look at what we unlocked here. So, Death Nova's got a new rune, but we don't care about that. Devour's got a new rune, Sated. Increases maximum life for each corpse devoured. No, we don't care about that. And Leech has got a new rune, Transmittable. Enemies that die while cursed will spread the curse to a nearby unaffected target. That is something I want on. Oh. I've already got the passive too. Yeah. Unlock down. That's good. It's good.
Please, my family's hiding in the chapel with the rest of the townsfolk. We must get to them.
Don't
we
run
will.
off! You'll get yourself killed!
Fools! You cannot keep the sword from me!
This is bad.
My servants will burn this town to ashes!
Love how these guys just teleport in.
something coming.
Here we go. An actual challenge. Oh.
An incredible feat.
Not really. I thought it was a challenge.
We owe you our lives.
There is only one thing I would ask of you. I seek a sword fragment. Have you seen it?
We found it days ago. I wish we'd never brought it here. Come, I left Virgil to guard it. We will be glad to be rid of it.
Go.
Going back to Tristram to check on Uncle Deckard.
Okay, Leah. I'm coming with you, buddy. Salah.
While you were on your hero's errand here, I captured all 3 sword pieces and your friend.
Oh, shit.
I will put an end to this.
Back to Tristram. The streets are a little emptier, but we go to Deckard's house. There we go.
It's your choice, Cain. Either use your Heraldric arts to repair the sword, or your dear Leah dies a horrible death.
Oh, this pain, this destruction. What is the sword to you?
To me, nothing. To my master, Belial, everything. Your rage is overwhelming, girl. You win this round, but if the sword cannot be mine, I'll claim the one it's bound to. In the end, the blade shall be mine.
Uncle, you can't die.
Nothing can stop that now. But there is one last thing I must do. The sword must be made whole. Just as I suspected, the sword is of the high heavens. The stranger is an angel. Heed the journal. The truth lies within.
Uncle Deckard!
So we were too late, we didn't get there in time, and we have witnessed the death of the Diablo legend that is Deckard Cain. Upon doing so, he managed to reforge the sword after Magda took the stranger, and he revealed that the sword is of the high heavens and it belongs to, it belongs to the stranger, but the stranger is in fact an angel. He just doesn't have any memory of it. So that happened. Deckard's house is now closed, which is annoying because we didn't get those 2 last bits of lore. But let's just have a quick talk to Leah.
If only I could control this power, I could have saved him.
I do not know. There were others who were responsible.
Magda and her master Belial. The journal speaks of an angel falling from the heavens as the shadow rises from the abyss. The stranger is the key to all of this.
So it seems. I will search for him.
When my power erupted, I saw into Magda's mind for an instant. She's fled to the highlands. You can reach them through the caves above Wortham. You have to know, she'll be waiting for you.
I am prepared for that.
This damned power I have. Uncle Deckard said it came from my mother. He tried to teach me how to control it using his Heraldric training, but it never really helped. He never gave up on me, though. He was a great man.
Indeed he was. And Nightmare is determined to get the stranger back, and for Deckard Cain's life not to have been in vain. However, I've run out of time for this video, guys. So we got some stuff done. We technically got all 3 pieces of the sword in the end. We now have the sword in our possession. We now know that the stranger is an angel. And unfortunately, we saw the death of Deckard Cain. So this has been Diablo 3, episode 7. Hopefully, in the next episode, we will actually get a bit of a conclusion to at least this chapter of the game. With that being said, as always, I've been Lord Exis, and this has been Diablo 3. I'll see you guys in a bit.